Welcome to my newest Meatless Monday. Today, my Meatless Monday. I began today. I ate one considered meatless, meaning it's not an animal. I did not eat any animal that I know of, actually. I vlogged. It's uploading while I'm online with you. My kettle is whistling. I have to go get my newest hot beverage. Happy Meatless Monday, all. And it's the first Meatless Monday this month. New June 2025. Historical June 2024 and all the other historical Junes and historical Mondays today. Monday, June 2025. And Meatless Monday. Another Meatless Monday. Happy day. I'll be back. My tea is going to be meatless. Everything is meatless today as best I can. My lunch too. My lunch is going to be like a virgin Bloody Mary. How I make it, tomato juice and celery. I know I'll have the replay on, so you'll be able to, if you're not with me now, real time, live streaming. You can see me, hear me later during the replay. And if you can you, please join me. Meatless Mondays. This Meatless Monday and all future Meatless Mondays. We could all do it on social media and without even knowing each other, public places, etc. Meatless Mondays. Foods, beverages, and condiments. It'll be so much fun. I hope you, my audience, my viewers, my fans, do that with me. Please join me. Meatless Mondays. You don't have to do it every day, although you can. And I probably should lots oftener, although definitely this day. Meatless Monday. And when I finish having this, I'm going to have my virgin tomato juice, some black pepper, piece of raw celery, lightly salted, my tomato juice and I eat and I drink. And vice versa. I can drink and I can eat. That's going to be my lunch. And then later, I'm going to have some sweet potato and plant-based condiment with and or without half a russet potato baked. Same condiment. And yeah, later, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to have, although I know I'm going to have more. I might even have my half a piece of russet potato later. I'm craving sweet potato. I was going to have a coffee and honey. Oh, the Alan Roberts looks like he's live streaming. Stay here. I'm less vulgar. Stay here with me. Seriously. Vlogging. Live streaming. Real time. Yes. Please. And I might make some vegetable soup because the other person that lives with me, pets for babies. Vegetable soup. And I don't know, but oh yeah, now fat man oversized. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting a lot of invites to attend his stuff. Anyways, I saw some cans of soup earlier this year, before now, labeled vegetable, yet they were not using 100% vegetable. It might have been mislabeled. I do not know. It was made with beef broth. Ew. And of course, you know what else I'll be eating in addition to my lunch is that tomato juice, etc. Then later on, I'm going to have half a sweet potato and plant-based condiment. Then later on, I'm going to have half a baked potato, plant-based condiment with that. And then I might just even have half a mug of soup. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I know it's all those foods. That's what I want, in addition to my Brazil nut. Oh, wow. And in addition to that, I might even eat another raw radish. No vlog. I don't mind that you do not do a Meatless Monday and or future Meatless Mondays and or any meatless. That's your choice. That's your decision. You can still be a fan of mine. You could be in my audience. You could be a viewer. You can do all that. It's just I want to do it. Now that I have lots more time on my hands, and I'm finding that doing more Meatless Mondays and eating less protein is helping me feel better. My pains around here and down more. Although I'm not physically very attractive, I'm feeling better. A little bit. I've been resting for 2 days, the most rest I've had in months. And I've enjoyed it. And so is that. And my first hot beverage I wanted was a coffee and honey, but because it's Meatless Monday, I should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not do that today, although tomorrow I can. Medical purposes, medicinical. Honey I use as medicinical. Although I might eat it like a baklava or a cracker on a slice of bread and just put the honey there, it's all medicinical. Myself. Medicinical. Most everything I eat nowadays and drink nowadays and swallow instead of pharma. I try to avoid pharma. The only two pharma I use right now is an opioid, like it's called um, Lenotech, allegedly Lenotech, and Biotin. Those are the only two I want to use. And I like to begin my day with a Brazil nut. And although, because it's a meatless Monday, I'm not going to have, I'm going to try Persevere, not any pharma. That's why I was resting. I was getting ready, more living and doing this and that. And I'm not doing it. I'm going to try to go all day, whole day. In addition to everything else, I do cry when I'm in pain. I am a crier. I'm going to try to go all day without any pharma. And I've made it this far. Most all my days most all my days and all my nights should, can, could, may, must, and need be without more pharma. Well-being and fitness. I should, can, could, may, must, and need get healthier. With and or without any more pharma. I mean, in and out of hospitals and paramedics. Anti-nauseants, ginger ale, and there was something else not strong enough. Pharma. Pain reliever. Pharma. Pharmaceutical. AKA pharma. IV. Pharma. I would not be here, probably, alive, had I not had some of that pharma. Oh my, oh no, I'm having something that's processed. A tea, processed. Tea bag instead of loose tea leaves. First up together, you and my audience. You and me, my audience. That sounds better. Omitted the me by mistake. You and me. First up together. Oh, that's good. When I was ill, diagnosed symptoms and behaviors, diagnoses, influenza type A virus, and I was tested for that alleged not real COVID-19 severe acute respiratory syndrome. Actual. I didn't have that. That time I did not have it. Although I had something far more severe. Influenza type A virus. That's why I want to sit here and do this live stream and Meatless Monday. Do your research. Influenza type A virus. It's not only seasonal. It's not. I don't care what I Googled and saw. My doctors and all others, it is not seasonal. Again, this is my new Meatless Monday. Yes. Meatless Monday. Anti-influenza type A virus positive. I don't need a whole thing. And I put my salt on that instead of my tomato juice. Great for baking and great for to be used as a condiment. The chat area is open if you want to chat with me. I don't mind. Just, you know, maybe you want to talk about doing meatless Mondays and or being a carnivore with me. I might eat corn tonight. Have some corn and watermelon instead of the soup. That was good yesterday. I like that. There's so many nutrients. There are very many nutrients in eating just one Brazil nut and not a Brazil nut nutshell. Just that one nut, Brazil nut. Whole day. Don't need to have a pharma. That's it. Although it is a hobby of mine to biotin. I'm going to have some tomorrow. I try not to have, since I was sick with influenza type A virus, I don't have biotin every day nowadays since May 2, 2025. Although tomorrow I should have some. Gonna have a pasta and pizza Tuesday. Pasta and or pizza and or pizza and or pasta Tuesday. Gonna have pizza and spaghetti and meatballs. And coffee. Coffee. I anti-aged myself. Do you notice the difference since yesterday? Any of you regulars? I do. I heavily cleaned my skin and moisturized my skin and my face, my neck, my hands, my elbows. And because it's Meatless Monday, I washed almost all that off. I'm not using anything today, just historical stuff, hair and nails, skin. The only pharma I used, I suppose, that is, the only pharma I used, I suppose, toothpaste, mouthwash. Oh, this is good. I like to do my stuff like I learned when I was younger. Remember environmental studies classes? Environmental studies? And, well, such as that and etc. Well-being and fitness before grade 7. That's what I like. That's how I like to live, you know? Especially since I had my accidents. It's just, other people did. Others did to me, and I just like to live that way, Environmental studies, botany. It's a hobby I like to do nowadays more than ever. I have lots of time on my hand, and I don't have to worry about any pets, fur babies, getting toxic. I want to have their stomach pumped at any time. And I'm weaning myself off of chocolate completely. I don't want to eat that anymore. My cat and I, historically, my next cat, my next fur baby, do I ever have another one? Vanilla. Not any more chocolates. Completely and utterly vanilla. Unless accidental, they have. But condiments, etc., desserts, etc., vanilla. Ice creams. I know there's alternative, but I like some little ones with butterscotch. I could eat chocolate ones, but I'm choosing not to. The butterscotch and orange sherbet and strawberry and whatever and vanilla. Oh, oh, you should have seen when I looked out this morning, earlier today, out that way, the sky, etc. I got my camera thing and I photographed and then I made some videos and I vlogged. I attached, I put a link in the description area of where in the description, whatever, before I began my live stream, real time thing. And you can go check it out. Oh, it was absolutely, just, I can't even express it, Fairy. It was just, and then the later it got, it went away. I can't see it now. I can't even photograph it. Although during, it was phenomenal. As one of the, I was actually speechless. And when I make videos, I'm not always speechless. Today, I was speechless. Only one word I could think of to use about this morning. Love. 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 When I looked out my window, all I could think about was love. Is love. 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 Foodie beauty. That's me. Foodie beauty. Avril Bellis, the hedge witch. Yes. Oh. Yeah, smaller wallet. Uh, hope I never forget like her. I hope I never forget. And all who, what, where, when, why, and how tried, made her, and when and were others, Bellis and myself, forgot and forget. That's all wrong. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? Good, thank you. How are you? Welcome to my Meatless Monday vlogging today, etc. Meatless Monday. Pretty good. Oh, that's good. Pretty good. Does that taste good? Yes, thank you. English breakfast blend tea. Black. Hot. Good. I was laying in my bed resting. I had a weird night. Actually, it wasn't that weird. Um, I went to bed late. I was quiet before. I went to bed late and I got up this morning. I was like speechless. I looked at my window and I was completely and absolutely speechless. And verbally. And then I decided I wanted to go back to bed. I did all my hygiene. I went back to rest more. Um, I helped my mom and then went back to bed. I drank more water and I drank a ginger ale mini, not any zero, just mini. And I don't like diet. I love the zero. It's like sweetened water only. And it's better than all those drops. And I just like it. It's like it's all put together, all ready made for little old me. And then when I finished my ginger ale, I dozed off. I had a nap. When I looked at my window next, before doing this later, it was all gone. June 2. Oh, God. Yummy. Why? Yeah, some other people accuse me of being a drug addict. I've never done that a day in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do street drugs, and I very rarely do pharma. I had some doctors deluded themselves that I could make, must, and need. And it based on some stalkers before. Tried to brain damage, wreck my life. And then, just when I felt better, all of a sudden, a lot happened, and I was like, you know what? It's coming. There's going to be a death in my family, and I need help. Can you please prescribe me a sedative? Something that's light, but will get me through the nights. I got something before I didn't agree with. None of them agreed with me. I've always had symptoms and behaviors, side effects, just side effects. And I'm a crier. I cry. I can cry just like that. I could start crying right now like that. And I got something and I needed a refill. And the psychiatrist that was supposed to be giving me therapy as grieving, mourning, I got a phone call from that office that he was on a leave of absence. They didn't know when he was coming back, medical or whatever, and they didn't know if he was ever going to return. And I was like, what? And I fired a whole lot of those healthcare team, the whole, all those healthcare workers. I mean, some of them were good sometimes, although not always. I was like, no. And then it's been difficult to get a new doctor. I'm like, sometimes I've had better health care, better, greater health cares elsewhere. I'm going to try that. Here I am, feeling lots better. My mom, too. And another, really, seriously, I don't like it that other people blamed animals of all characteristics, breeds, creeds, whatever. All animals, all that, COVID-19, SARS, lab tests, farmers, markets, etc. Instead, if you do your research, it's nothing new. I went back, I did my research, Google, etc., and I traced it all the way back to 1918. All of it. 1918 and later, and earlier, although 1918 and later, influenza type A virus and COVID-19 SARS. It's nothing new. I remember when the media reported some stuff and they were like, oh, it's foot and mouth disease, mad cow disease, etc. New. Bird flu, etc. Pre-existed, not new. Same old, same old. Media, I tell you. News, many news, many inaccuracies, you know? All historical, all geographical, all financial. Health, health and fitness. That's another reason why I don't want to ever have any more Skinny Food Co. I bought for me anything because lots of Skinny Food Co. nowadays, pharma, supplements, pharma. Everything is like pharma there. I went on it, the website, and I looked at it. And I was like, no. Crisps and stuff, yeah, the stuff I can, that's food, maybe. Although, uh, supplements, uh, dietary, including vitamins and stuff, pharma. I won't put that in my body anymore. I don't want it. I might even someday, no offense to any other condiments that are sugar-free syrups, might just begin having coffees black more. Um, I can drink my tea black, but nowadays I use just a spoonful of instant coffee. Were I to have a black coffee, it would be a teaspoonful of instant coffee. And nowadays, I love a vanilla sugar-free condiment. I got it, and I was like, oh, the other day, gotta get some French vanilla instant coffee. Put a spoonful of that, teaspoonful of that in, splash of the vanilla sugar-free syrup in there, stir it. It's good. I'm gonna not have one today, although I'm gonna have one tomorrow. Oh yeah. Just like it was I ever to make percolated coffee or whatever, drip coffee. However, the spoonfuls are, personally myself, the spoonfuls that are directions, I take away one of those, make it weaker. Then I could have it black. Maybe. It's like going to Starbucks. Remember when they used to have a weaker blend, tall blonde, instead of Americano or something? I go, uh, I prefer the tall blonde instead because it's just a weaker blend. And some people have showed and told me my heart needs rest. Everything needs rest, and that I should stop drinking caffeine at night. I would rest better, I would sleep better. Okay. I try and have at least one decaffeinated coffee going to bed, and or not any. Rest. I am a coffee drinker. I like to drink at least two coffees every day, at least, and then one decaf. I prefer teas often. I have a tea with my meals, even when it's a nut. I'd rather have a tea. Uh, I have a coffee as a substitute food. I'm a snacker. And instead of eating, coffee. It fills. Only I urinate more. And that's something I've been doing since I only do it when I don't know, I began doing it more 2024 and later, since oftener than I did when I was younger. I'll drink this, then I'll have my Bloody Mary with you, and then I'm going to leave. Well, not Bloody Mary, but, well, Virgin Bloody Mary. I don't know. And stay tuned. I'll vlog it later today and or tomorrow. My Meatless Monday today that I do. That happened. That happens. Foods only, not beverages. Just foods. Maybe I'll show up later with a coffee. Right now it's just foods. And I often would journal. Or I try to journal. I should do that today. Try and journal foods I'm going to eat today. And I like ginger ale mini because it's convenient. And it's just the right size I like. I use it as medicinal. And ginger ale, the two words, there's not any alcohol that I know of. It's just ginger ale. I just like it. Some other people showed and told, oh, there's not any real ginger. I don't know. Factual, I don't know. I just like it. And here I am since. getting lots of notifications. What I can go and watch. I don't know that the sugar-free condiment is vegan friendly. I suppose it is. Vegan vegetarian friendly. That is. I know I mentioned dinner earlier. I was trying to figure, what do I eat? Oh, it's empty. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my next beverage. Doesn't that look good? Good. Beverage of sorts, and as not including in my vlog, Mary, although I'm going to make a link and put that link with my Meatless Monday vlog. Not any alcohol whatsoever. Use the like button, leave your likes, thumbs up, subscribe. Oops, I beauty farted. Fluctuated. Oh, all done. Excuse me. It's good. Good to the last drop. And beyond. Eat. Very good. I liked.